21 Savage has to clarify his comments about Kendrick and Drake.
Let's jump right into this video where we had 21 Savage speaking on if Drake and Kendrick Lamar can squash their beef. Probably not happening anytime soon, but definitely let me know in the comments what you guys think.
You know, I know everybody deals with rap beef differently, right? Everybody got their own way of dealing with it.
And some people do it in a very terrible fashion, just how Drake did.
Think about all the rap beef that's going on right now. What do you think about what's going on with Kendrick and Drake? Do you think that is it to the point of no return, or do you think people could squash all that shit and it's just for publicity?
I don't know. I don't really believe in rap beef. Like, I don't.
And just because you don't believe in it doesn't make it not real.
I don't come from that world though. Like, I feel like it depends like what world you come from. Like, if your book bag used to have like raps in it and shit, then cool. I feel like those type of people, like, that's like their world. Like, that's what they do.
Bam, that's exactly what this battle was all about. It's not like Kendrick Lamar was pulling up or having people pull up to Drake to do something to him. This was a lyrical rap battle.
But I don't come from that world, so I don't believe in rap beef. If you say certain shit about me in the song, I'm gonna slap the fuck out you when I see you.
Oh my God.
You're gonna have to stand on that shit when you see me. Like, I don't really believe in certain shit. That's just me though. But I be watching battle rap and like dudes will be on stage and a dude will be like, yeah, I'll slap your daughter, woo, woo. And they be taking it. They be standing right there.
Well, that's literally the niche. That's the genre. That's what battle rap is. While there have definitely been physical altercations at rap battles, man, you have to understand that going in there, the main aim of all that is to disrespect your opponent to the highest degree. And that doesn't necessarily have to mean that everything is true. Obviously, we should all be smart enough to know that these are hyperbolic statements, guys. These are exaggerated things that people say to disrespect somebody and to paint a vivid picture.
Like, just taking it. So it's like, if you
interviewer just looking at him like, I guess this guy probably studied the same course that Drake did.
sign up for that, then you gotta, you know. But I ain't trying to get in no rap beef. I don't want no rap beef.
21 Savage says that he doesn't believe in rap beef. However, his past features say otherwise. Whooping Feet had made a post explaining how 21 Savage and Durk had a song together back in 2023 where they had dissed somebody on a record by the name of Flying D-Boy. So if 21 Savage doesn't believe, then why is he on a song with Durk where they're taking shots at another person in a rap song? Lil Durk's situation with the people that he talks about is beyond rap battle, however. Lil Durk's situation is rap beef. Again, showing that 21 Savage is involved both in rap battle and rap beef at the same time. So I don't know why he's saying he doesn't believe in it when he's been caught in several features, either talking about the opposition or being with someone who's talking about an opposition.
What's up, word? Your boy Charles Brown back again talking facts. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell. Keep sending those Cashaps and CLBMG. Join the membership. And are you buying that merch down below? Gang, listen. So when I saw this resurge of this interview with 21 Savage where he discussed Drake and Kendrick, it popped up on my timeline and a lot of people have been discussing it. I wanted to know more, so I went and watched a couple of guys' videos and a couple other YouTubers such as DeVille and my homie, your boy EQ, and a couple others I watched. I believe Fantastic Hip Hop even talked about it. It's a big discussion, but it stems from a podcast called Traditional Talk Podcast. Salute to them for getting that interview with 21 and really having a very good talking point when they got him to answer, could Drake and Kendrick squash the beef? And I want to talk about this because what we're seeing right now is, I think some guys get comfortable and they get caught off guard, and what we're seeing is a discussion about hip hop and a discussion about battle rap versus battle rap beef, right? So what we're saying, they're two different things. They're one of the same, but they're not the same. Rap battle and rap beef have two different connotations, and they stem from two different elements. 21 Savage is not the person to discuss this. I don't even think the interviewer was asking him about rap battles or rap beef. He was asking him about Drake and Kendrick specific situation, right? But he went into a discussion of rap beef and rap battle because there's a lot of layers to this, gang, and I just want to be here I might be here for a little bit because you know what I do. My antenna goes up. I duck my head out my hole when I hear someone incorrectly speaking on hip hop. You know, around here, hip hop is sacred, gang, and I stand on it. I do not bend. I do not fold. So what I want to do is have this discussion because I feel like 21 was describing two different things, right? And I also believe there is some insecurities in regard to Kendrick about what he really wants to say and what he can't say, right? I think that 21 Savage has to clarify or just move out the way because I feel like there are still some residual feelings from Atlanta artists. Let's just be honest. When we look back, if any of them that are mentioned in that song, which let's just be honest, it was an honor to be discussed as a moving piece in Atlanta's culture, Atlanta's hip hop, right? Young Thug was mentioned, Lil Baby was mentioned, 21 was mentioned, right? I can't remember who else was mentioned, right? But end of the day, all of those guys in particular did not respond. Let's just use your memory, search your feelings. None of them responded favorably to it, right? They all seem to feel like, why are you bringing me into this? I don't want no parts of it. I don't respect it. And by him being asked this, it kind of got him to low-key tiptoe into his feelings about how he would have handled it, or he assumes he would have handled it if K-Dot would have called his name out, right? So let's have this conversation because what it sounded like to me, when and I'm going to read this article by Caroline Fisher. I believe it was on hotnewhiphop.com, but I want to deep dive into this a little bit because I feel like 21 is still trying to say low-key, leave me out of it. I'm not the one to play with, and I'm riding with Drake. So don't say my name, Mr. Boogeyman, because I'm riding with Drake, and I do slap N-words, right? So I need this to be clear what he's really saying the undertones are. It sounds like, had that been me, right? You know how a dude be on the phone and they say, yo, did you see the fight? They was fighting. He like, yeah, they was fighting, but had that been me, right? So at the end of the day, it sounds like this is a had that been me moment. So let's discuss let's discuss this interview by the Traditional Talk podcast. Salute to them, right? Seemed like a cool podcast. He got homeboy from Louis Vuitton to come out and give 21 Savage a very expensive gift. I was like, whoa, so homeboy got some pull over there. Let's be honest. All right, so let me talk about this. 21 Savage reveals his stance on rap beef when asked about Drake and Kendrick Lamar by Caroline Fisher. I believe this was on hotnewhiphop.com. In a resurfaced interview, this interview was 5 months ago, gang. This already happened 5 months ago. So this is not new. It just resurfaced and people caught wind of it, right? 21 Savage was asked whether or not he thinks Drake and Kendrick Lamar could ever squash their beef. There's been plenty of chatter about rap beef in recent years. According to 21 Savage, however, he simply refuses to partake. During a resurfaced appearance on Traditional Talk in June, the UK-born performer was asked what he thought about the feud between Kendrick Lamar and Drake, prompting him to reveal his stance. So now, before he even says any of this, let's just be clear. He has addressed people in rap beefs before, right? So this is in raps, right? So let's take this with a grain of salt, and we're gonna get there. But I just want you to know, as you're hearing him say this, he's already dissed people on record. Okay, quote: I don't really believe in rap beef. Again, he starts to speak on rap battles, but he starts off talking about rap beef. Rap beef is not something that you formulate. You don't write a rap about a person for 3 months, right? Because you got a beef with him. A rap battle is different than a rap beef. Rap beef is we got problems in the street, right? We got problems some kind of way. Something happened between me and you. I don't like you. We are beefing. So if I happen to be a rapper, I'm going to write a rap about you, right? But that don't mean that's where it's going to stay. It's not going to stay on wax, right? Rap battles stay on wax. Now, they can morph into something else if one person gets the better of the other or whatever. If they start to get a little, like back in the day when Q-Tip got allegedly jumped by Rex and Effect because Five Dog said a line. He said a line that was kind of, I want to say incendiary or they didn't, it was kind of like, a little not so flattering about the group Rex and Effects, right? Teddy Riley's group, they had the song Rump Shaker, right? Five Dog, who's known for kind of, I want to say, dissing, commercialized rap a little bit. He always came out with a slick line, a slick bar about we're not commercial rappers. We're not that. So he says something incendiary about Rex and Effect. It wasn't even Q-Tip that said it, but he's a part of a Tribe Called Quest. They allegedly caught Q-Tip somewhere and attacked Q-Tip, and they messed up his ear, this, that, and the third. And they was about to go to war over this because people love Tip, believe it or not. Queens love Q-Tip, and he may rap about a lot of peaceful things, but don't get it twisted. These guys will go to war for Tip. But Tip told them stand down. But at the end of the day, that one line by Phife Dawg of a Tribe Called Quest turned physical, and a lot of things would transpired after that. So it can lead to beef, this, that, and the third. But for the most part, when you say a rap line or you get into a rap battle or you stand in front of somebody and you rap battle them for 3 rounds, that's not supposed to be a physical thing. It's not supposed to, you signed up for that like 21 said. Let me continue. I don't really believe in rap beef, he admitted at the time. I don't come from that world. I feel it depends on the world you come from. Right? He went on to say, if you say certain shit about me in a song, I'm going to slap the fuck out you when I see you. You're going to have to stand on that shit when you see me. I don't really believe in certain shit. Now, some people have taken that to say that he's talking about Kendrick, and he could very well be, and this is not the first time people have thought he's talking about Kendrick. He got another song with Drake where he's talking about dudes think they cool now, da-da-da. They think they Tupac, da-da-da-da-da. So he's saying some shit that you could take it how you want, but at the end of the day, first of all, lyrically, I don't think 21 Savage is even worth, because he's not really going to give you a lyrical response about what he's going to, you're not getting back and forth lyrical challenge to really go at 21 Savage. It don't make no sense. Plus, he can plausibly deny that any of this is about Kendrick because he's not really saying Kendrick's name and he's not really talking directly about Dot in the situation. He's talking about can Drake and Dot piece it up, right? But he's not saying, he didn't ask him about Dot, then he started saying this crazy stuff. So, you could take it one way or other, but I'm not going to sit here and say he's talking about slapping Kendrick. I'm not going to do that. But what I'm talking about is, if you're talking about slapping anybody in the song, well, people have said stuff about 21 Savage in the song, let's just be honest, right? And I think 6ix9ine been going at him crazy. He's not responding to 6ix9ine. So it is what it is. So it's a grain of salt when you say I'm gonna slap the shit out you when I see you, right? It's a lot to be taken from that. We could take that with a grain of salt. And I'm just gonna be honest. One person that's been proven lately that these rappers aren't doing what they say they're gonna do is Akademiks. Akademiks talk mad crazy about any rapper, mostly female rappers, but he has gotten at some of these male rappers. And at the time of this recording, Akademiks has not been touched. So a lot of rappers say they're gonna do this, that, and the third, but it really don't always come to fruition like that. Okay, but let me continue. He also went on to say, if your book bag used to have like raps in it and shit, then cool. Those type of people, that's their world. That's what they do. I don't. So what he's trying to say, and let's be honest, that's a little dig at hip hop. That's how they used to bully us, book bag or backpack rappers. They try to make us seem uncool, right? This shit is founded on us, blah, blah, blah. Now, back in the day, a backpack rapper might had a gun in that backpack, right? But they don't tell you that part. So we remember Buckshot Shorty from Black Moon. Yeah, he had a backpack and it had a Tech 9 in it, right? Allegedly, right? So end of the day, they try to separate hip hop and rap by saying, oh yeah, you walked around with a book bag in your rap. This right here is an insult. It's trying to be insulting, right? It's like you book bag dudes, you book bag nerds that's writing raps and you stuffing them in your little book bag, right? you doing that at lunchtime. Yeah, that's not me. I'm not that. I'm a dude that's really out here. I'm really active. So he's trying to be little dudes like that, really like Kendrick, people that write their raps and kind of take part in this culture. Like me, I take part in this culture and I take it very seriously, right? So to me, I'm understanding what he's saying, right? I read between the lines. A lot of people, like, they don't have no idea what he's trying to say, but he's really trying to say, you backpack nerds, yeah, you keep that rap shit over there, that battle shit where you can say stuff about me for 3 rounds and I say stuff about you for 3 rounds. No one gets slapped or shot and you stand there and take it like a nerd. I don't do that. I'm 21 Savage. That's what he's trying to say, gang. Okay, just in case no one knew what he was trying to say. He's trying to say, I'm built different, right? So then at the end of the day, nobody wants to stand there and be insulted. But if you're in a rap battle, you sign up for that. You sit there for 3 months and you write 3 verses about that guy and you memorize it for money. They get paid. Some of these guys get 30, 40, 50 G's at the end of that battle where they stood there for 3 rounds and got insulted and they insulted your mom, your kids, your grandmother. Well, they get paid to do that, 21. And they choose to do that. That's part of the culture. So the culture says we can sit there and insult each other without doing a lawsuit, right? It's called the culture. So he's talking as if he can't process it. right? So now when we get back to what he's talking about is the Drake and Kendrick thing, in his mind, he can't process that. What he's trying to tell you in a roundabout way is, couldn't be me. I don't fuck with it. I can't mess with K. Dot sitting there calling me all kind of names through a song. When I see anybody out this on and popping, is what he's really trying to say. So, end of the day, he can't, I don't think he even answered if he could piece it up, right? Are they going to ever piece it up? But what we took from it is, it sounded like to him, if it was him, he's slapping when he see you. Ain't no piecing it up. Ain't no making it up. Now, so let's talk about that. Right now, I was watching a couple videos and they pointed out very poignantly, right? Whooping Feet from Salute to Whooping Feet. He's always on Twitter, aka X. He's always in the fight. He just had that iconic back and forth with Rory and Maul, right? Where he checked Rory and Maul, and Rory and Maul, he checked them both, but Rory ended up deleting his Twitter. Right? Rory and Damaris still got some shit to discuss, right? But they deleted their Twitter and they've moved on since, and they've been doing episodes, this, that, and the third, right? And they still got their show for now, but it is what it is. But Whooping Feet pointed out after this interview was rediscovered that 21 Savage already has a song where he's coming at a rapper named what's this, Fine D Boy or whatever. Salute to him, whatever. I don't know what's going on, but him and Lil Durk got a record where they're actually coming at this rapper. Right? So this has already occurred, and you have already stepped into an arena where you were back and forth about a rapper. So you understand, you're saying I don't really believe in rap beef. Well, that's low key of rap beef. If you guys, or if you're on a record where someone is dissed, that's part of it too. That beef become your beef to some degree. We've heard many stories where someone wouldn't let the other person diss a person on their record, right? Busta Rhymes has an infamous story where he didn't let Biggie disrespect Tupac on his record. He said Biggie had a whole verse going at Tupac crazy, but he put it on Busta Rhymes' song. Busta was like, Big, I'm not letting this out. He's like, nah, that's not gonna happen, Big. I'm sorry, gang. I'm not going to be a part of this rap situation that you got on with Tupac. You would not unleash this on my record. Now I'm involved. So yes, by you being on that record with Lil Durk, you are officially involved. So you officially have taken part in a rap beef. So that's what people are like kind of confused, like scratching their head. So what I'm saying is you do understand what this is about in a roundabout way. You did get there, even though, let's just be honest, man. I never disrespect people on here. I just tell the truth. 21 Savage has shown time and time again he doesn't understand this culture, and he doesn't really want to. Rap has become a means for a lot of people that it is a way to make a lot of money real fast. And I like 21. I like a lot of his verses. Almost every verse I've heard, I just like hard verses, gang. Almost every 21 verse I've heard has been hard. So I can't really say nothing in regards to what he does on the microphone, but I can say that he has a limited knowledge of this culture. He was one of the first people of that generation to say something bad about Nas. Said Nas wasn't relevant, caught immediate backlash, and what Nas do, he showed him what an elder statesman supposed to do. He accepted the apology that he gave, right? Because they came at him so crazy, he had to say something in regards, I ain't mean it like that, da-da-da-da-da. Nas went and did a record with him. Nas was like, I'm not going to engage this with no back and forth. I don't do that no more. I did that with Jay-Z back in 2001. I would never do it again, right? So end of the day, Nas came out like a grown-up and pretty much came out the victor of a battle. He never had to fight. Did a record with 21 Savage. Had 21 Savage damn near apologizing on the damn record. Like, I can never have beef with Nas. Because he learned in real time the power of this culture. 21 Savage has shown us time and time again. He's a young dude. He don't understand this culture. That's why I'm here. That's why this channel exists, to teach these guys the culture, right? 21 Savage look like he's open to learn. He's an open book. So let me open up the book and teach you something, young fella. So at the end of the day, a rap beef and a rap battle, two different things. You're trying to describe them both like, yeah, I smack a dude, da-da-da. Well, that's if you're beefing with a guy and he says something very disrespectful. Most of the time, nobody going to disrespect you. Right, except for like a 21 Savage, I'm sorry, except for like a Tekashi 6ix9ine, somebody like that. Nobody's going to openly disrespect you for no reason. So if you got a rap beef, then that rapper you're beefing with, he's going to disrespect you. Or if you openly jump into a rap battle like Drake did, Drake told us many years nobody wanted that pen game. Remember he sat up there with, Angie Martinez and told her, yeah, you really don't want that. Nobody really wants that problem. He basically told Angie Martinez he was ready for whatever. right? That he got the pen that really don't back down from nobody. That's really what he was trying to tell Adrian Martinez, right? And we believed him, right? So he jumped into the battle with Kendrick. 10 years of subbing each other finally came to a head. He got gassed up off that Like That record. J. Cole jumped out there, missed badly, missed wide, right? Then deleted it, right? And then Drake jumped in both feet. So 21 Savage needs to understand Drake jumped in that battle to take them disses. And I believe that word that Drake fans have told us, that pedo word, 21 Savage allegedly used that word on the record. One of them used the word against this guy that they was beefing with, calling him the same exact thing before K-Dot ever did it to Drake. So they understand that you can say what you want in these things. But now since it's said to Drake, now it's like, nah, shoot, I'm a slapper dude when I see him all this. This is where it gets misconstrued. Let's just be honest, 21. I need you to understand, Drake openly asked for this. Drake openly returned. He shot fires. Then he shot another fire with that AI record, trying to bait and make it like, you taking too long, Dot. Kendrick, we need you. Remember? He faked Tupac voice and he faked Snoop's voice. So he openly wanted this, 21. When you openly want a battle and you engage in it, ain't no slapping. Ain't none of this all tough talk, da-da-da, because, I mean, I'm sure dudes is ready for that too. But at the end of the day, he asked for the bars and he got them. And now he got a lawsuit and he's sitting here with 40 records later. None of them hit. Maybe one got the number 2 because they streamed it over and over and over on their Nokia phones that don't even exist no more. But they streamed them over and over, 2 and 3 phones. They got Nokia the number 2. That's it. We still waiting on Iceman. It ain't coming yet. So he openly wanted this and he got the worst end of it because Kendrick is touring. He's still touring off the same damn record, the same damn album. Still touring. Just hit Australia. So he got what he wanted, but it didn't work out like he thought. He thought he was going 1-2 back-to-back him and get back to business. He thought this was a 1-month situation. Turned out to be damn near 2 years later. He's still trying to figure out what to put on Iceman. So yeah, he asked for this 21. This didn't just fall in his lap. This ain't some random beef. He participated. Okay? Just so you know. So just as long as we clarify that. The thing about this is, man, the only thing I want to say about the situation is what we got right here, they can't ever piece it up because what they said about each other was too horrendous and it went too far. Now you can't, it would look crazy if either one of them went and did a Jay-Z and Nas and start shaking hands this, that, and the third, because they really wasn't never friends like that in the first place. Jay-Z and Nas was cool before that. That's what people don't understand. Jay-Z and Nas were cool before that. Before they battled, they were cool. And I'm going to say Drake and Kendrick was cool. 10 years, gang, they was not cool. 10 years. Yes, he went on tour with him. For 10 years, these guys were not cool. So it ain't like we some great long lost friends coming back together. Kendrick immediately, when he first went and started hanging out with the dude, he wrote a rap about, do I even want to be like this guy? Do I want to be rich, or am I going to contradict my morals? He said that from the very beginning. So from the very beginning of hanging out with Drake, he saw something that he didn't want to be. That's what people don't understand. So no, they're not going to stand up there and hug on stage and shake hands. I don't see it ever. Ever. Too many things have been said. So at the end of the day, let me just leave it at this, man. I know what 21 was trying to say because this is what a lot of street rappers that just came right off the street and they got into rap for the wrong reasons, right? I remember back in the day, I am one of them book bag nerds, this and that third. I love hip hop and I've always loved it. I'm back in the day dancing to Bonita Applebum and all this other shit, Tribe Called Quest, De La Soul, da-da-da. And I can rock with the gangster shit too. I just love hip hop as a whole. Right? But I've seen many hard rock, street drug dealer, type dudes try to jump into rap and it don't work. They jump right out. That's why I don't respect it. Right? 21 Savage is one of the few that actually made it and makes a living off of it. So salute and kudos to him. But it's a whole lot of street dudes that don't respect this culture, that get in it, and it don't work out immediately, so they jump back out, and now they back to the game doing whatever they doing on the streets. They're not of the culture. They don't care about the culture. 21 is one of them exact guys, but he happened to get paid in the culture, making music that people are gravitating to, and he can deliver it in a way that's palatable to a lot of people. But at the same time, it doesn't mean he understands the culture, right? Because some of the things he's saying, they're incendiary, and he's putting down the culture as he's talking about it. So that's what he needs to understand. When you say stuff like, yo, if you got raps in your backpack, your book bag, that's your world. Well, it should be your world too. You are a rapper too, 21 Savage. I don't know what you think, but you're a rapper too, right? So I'm gonna leave it at that, man. CLBMG. Let me know what you think in the comments, man. I don't know, man. I feel like what we're getting today lately, we're getting the separation of church and state. We're starting to see the real side of people, and we are seeing things fall where they're supposed to. And we're starting to understand, okay, that guy don't understand the game as much as he think. All right, let me leave it at that, man. CLBMG. Head on over to black-yeti.com. Let them know who sent you. They ship all over the continental U.S. Also, we go live every Wednesday night on the West Show. Me, TJ, and Fliz. Tap in. All right, are you buying that merch down below? Listen, I got a video with me, TJ, and Fliz. It's called This, That. It's right on this channel. If you back it up a little bit, scroll down, check that video out, get in the comments, let me know what you think, all right? I'm out of here, man. I'm going to catch y'all on that flip side. Peace.
Look, mission impossible to drop a few lines without dropping old times when Southern Hill was still a gold mine. When pistol grips was my shit and I sold mine. When Alias was not a show and they told mine. Elevate your mind with high quality THC infused products. BlackYeti.com. Black-Yeti.com.
CLB.
Get my coat, get my sheepskin, grab my wallet, get my pocket knife, and get that hat right there. We out. Grab my pocket knife too. Let's go. When I first came to the city, niggas didn't believe me. I just wanted to join a team and throw assist pass easily. 6 man off the bench, alley-oop pass freely. Suit up for one game and hope a scout might see me. But nah, niggas is greedy, wasn't rocking with him. Unplugged the scoreboard, put a lock on the gym. Told me to power forward, point guard at the rim. And left me with no center and a ball full of phlegm. Not knowing that I'm a dog, a Rottweiler within, with the heart of a pit bull that don't bark for pretend. My bites cut deep, break the bone and the skin. With the level of hustlenomics you do not comprehend. So first I took a block down on the west side end, and then secured a spot with some goons and some kin. And then sent out some flyers, let the games begin. And in 6 months time, the city like that's him. Oh yeah, he the one that moved the hustle to the burbs. And yeah, he the one that knocked the hustlers off the curb. And yeah, he the one that set up shop without a word. And he the one that got it cracking, and all he did was rapping by the Hooters. I kept killers from being shooters. Put a mic in a thug's hand, now he loyal like Pats fans. Take a man off the streets past the needles and crack cans. Promise mama to keep him safe, then put some food in his face and he'll kill for you. But I don't need him for that. Click like, click share, tell them bitches we back. Share the whole location, tell them niggas where we at. Cause we out here, we ain't the cheese, we the trap.